Hi, how are you and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today in this video we're going to see find method in JavaScript. So let's get started with this topic. On the screen you can see I have an array of objects and the array name is persons. And in the objects you can see that I have name and profession. For Mr. A, the profession is student. For Mr. B, the profession is teacher. For Mr. C, principal. D, engineer. E, full stack developer. And F is the YouTuber. Right. Now my purpose is to find the profession, and accordingly to that profession, I'll get my object printed in my terminal. Right. So here we'll search for this YouTuber, right? And when I'll pass this YouTuber, then I'll get this thing. I'm highlighting on the screen. I want this to be printed. When I'll pass the profession, I'll get the name of that person, right? So we'll be finding particular entries and from this array, right? From this array of objects. So for that, we'll be using the find method in JavaScript, this find method. Now, as I've already explained what we're going to do in this video tutorial. So for that, we'll be requiring find function. And this find function is basically your arrow function. And here as the parameters, these are the parameters, and when you will call this function in the console log statement for your results, right? So here you can see that you will pass this YouTuber and this person's array. This is the person's array you are going to pass when you are going to call that function, and these are the arguments over here, YouTuber and persons. And when you will create this function, so these are your parameters. So this argument YouTuber will be this prof1 and this persons will be your this array, right? This parameters. Then after that, since this is an arrow function, so you'll be writing your logic here in this space, right? So you'll write array dot find, and in this find method basically you're going to create another arrow function, and here you're going to as the value, as the parameter, you will going to pass the value. And when you will pass this value, so basically you will be getting all these values, right? This name and these professions you will get over here, right? Because you have passed this as the argument over here, right? So this array is basically, if you will talk about this array or this array, so basically this is your this array, right? So when you write within brackets these value, right, as the parameter when you will be passing, so you will get all these values. So specifically you will going to tell that which value you want, right? So you will going to write value dot profession. So when you write this, you will get these values: profession YouTuber, profession full stack developer, right? This profession engineer, this profession principal, and this profession teacher, right? And this one as well. So individually I have shown you that how this code will going to work, right? And then when you will get these values, right, then you are going to compare this with the value which you have passed as the argument over here, right, when you are calling this find function. So this basically your prof is your this value YouTuber. Now if this value matches with your with this value, right, if your value, if your past value matches with this value, right, then in this case this function and the condition happens to be true, so your terminal will going to print this particular object over here, right? Now I will open my terminal and I'm going to run this file, right? And here you can see that Mr. F is the YouTuber, right? I'll do one more thing over here. I'll just write full stack developer, and instead of this YouTuber, Then I'm going to replace this with this full stack developer. I'm going to save my file again, and then I'm going to run my file again in the terminal. So here you can see that Mr. E is the full stack developer, right? Quickly I'll check from my array, and here you can see that Mr. E is full stack developer, right? Now I want to see the student as well, right? So here I'll write student, just a second. Here I'll write student. Make sure that all the spellings are correct. Whatever spellings you have used in your arrays, you are going to write those values only, right? Now I'll run my file again, and here you can see that Mr. A profession is student, right? So in this way you can get the results, right? So I hope guys that you have liked this video, and guys, if you are new on this channel and you haven't subscribed this channel yet, so I request you to kindly please subscribe it so that you can get the latest update from this channel, and also you can able to watch more videos like this. And guys, I'll meet you soon in the next video. Thanks for now.